Hi, my name's Holden. First of all, you're probably going to want to hear a bunch of stuff about my background and my family and all, but I don't really feel like talking about stuff like that. First of all, I'm a New Yorker, so I know how to get around with the city life. Second of all, my dad's a lawyer, so yeah, we have enough money to get around with a good life. Well, that's all I really feel like telling you guys about my family right now. I could tell you about my brother and my sister, Phoebe, that I have and all, but I don't really feel like it. I'll just start out right when I had left Mr. Antolini's house. Mr. Antolini was one of those weird teachers I had at Holden. That was one of those schools that I got kicked out of. Well, it was pretty horrible if you want to know the truth. I hate schools like that. They're full of flits and phonies and people like that, it just pisses me off. Well, anyways, right after I left Mr. Antolini's, I decided to go over to the train station. That's where I had my bags, Well, after I got my bags and all, I went down on one of those benches and decided to sit down. There was this magazine, and so I decided to read it. It was all about hormones and stuff, and if you had good hormones or bad ones. Well, it made me really depressed because I looked exactly like the guy with bad hormones that they had in the book. And then I got all scared about that. And then it had this other thing about cancer, and that if you had a sore in your mouth for more than 2 weeks, you might have it. So I got really depressed and all, and scared. It was horrible. You have no idea. Well, anyways, after that, I decided to go down to the park. There used to be ducks there in the summer, and I'd always wondered where they went in winter. It really is a cool question. Did they fly away, or did they go hide in the trees or something? Well, anyways, I was sitting in the park and just thinking and all, and finally I decided I wanted to go out west. I'd hitchhike or something like that, and I'd go to a place where there was lots of sun and trees. I think it'd be a lot better than here. I'd pretend I was a deaf mute, so nobody would have to talk to me or anything. Maybe I'd get a job at filling fuel up for cars and stuff, something like that. Well, anyways, so I was pretty sure I was going to do that, so I wrote my sister Phoebe a letter. I told her what I was going to do and everything, and I said that we should meet each other at the Museum of History, something like that, so I could say goodbye for one last time. So I went to the museum and all, and looked at all the stuff. I used to go there quite frequently as a child. Soon after that, Phoebe came. And, well, she wasn't too happy. She wanted to go with me. Can you believe that? Little kid like her. Well, anyways, I told her she couldn't. She had a play to do and all. And stuff like that kills me. So, well, anyways, I told her I wasn't going to go anyways and stuff. It was a pretty bad idea in the first place if you think about it. And, well, she was still really mad at me. She gets pretty sour about things like that, so I decided to walk down and around on the street and stuff. I know New York like the back of my hand. Well, anyways, she followed me around, although she wouldn't talk to me or anything. And it went on like that for quite a while, but eventually she forgot it. She's a pretty good kid, if you want to know the truth. She really is. Well, anyways, we stopped at this carousel. It was really nice and all, and there was all these little kids on it, and I just really wanted Phoebe to try it out, so I bought her a ticket. First she didn't really want to go, but I knew she would eventually, so, well anyways, she got the ticket and she went on the carousel. Man, I don't think I've ever felt that happy in all my life. All the kids were going round and round, and they all trying to grab for that little tiny thing in the middle. You know, the thing that holds all the carousel up? Makes it turn around? You know, you just gotta let kids do things like that. They might fall, and they might get hurt or something, but you gotta let them do it. They'll get through best that way. Well, anyways, I just kept sitting there, and the rain was pouring down on me and all, but I didn't care. I was the happiest I'd ever been in my life.